just down to walk today. Which is kind of cute. A small little stream, chill out and stuff. Hey Tram, I have extra padding on today, so instead of pressure, I'm gonna get a lot of heat today. So I got like 3 layers on my head. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. My legs are... Okay, for those who don't know, for like the last 3 to 2 days, I could not walk normally. Because on Saturday, I walked like about 6 to 7 miles in one sitting in the heat. And yeah, so oh, let me turn that down. Let me half the music. There we go. Hey, Jack. But yeah, so I walked like 6 to 7 miles on Saturday, and my legs are still recovering. I get at least now I can actually walk it again without like being all weird. So that's fun. And yeah, it's been hot over here. The weather. But yeah, I'm just glad to almost be back to normal. I think tomorrow or the day after I should be fully healed. My legs should be good again. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be using this headset if my AC wasn't keeping up. It's good enough so I'm not burning up a lot. But yeah, oh my gosh, that walk. I also got a blister on my foot from it because my socks were like chafing the side of my toe. So that's fun. Hey, Loomis. Though weirdly enough, it made me want to walk more though. I might try walking like maybe 1 mile. Here and there instead. I'm not doing 6 again. 6 is way too much for someone who doesn't like walk all the time. Welcome, James Walker. Thanks for the follow. The 3.0s are so much better than the Ultimates. I can imagine. Because I used to see the Lighthouses. I tell you, Lighthouse is more precise than a camera, usually. For the most part. Yeah, and that you don't have to sit there and like you don't need to recalibrate 3.0s, which is why I like them. That's why I never really I probably would never buy slimes, cuz I hate any piece of like VR equipment that I need to actively recalibrate. Like okay, you can buy into your avatar, that's easy, but like having to recalibrate the where it's at in the world is so annoying. But yeah, awesome. I'm glad you're liking it. I didn't really plan out today's stream. I just figured I'll hop on. World hop around, talk a little bit, and probably end soon. So maybe a short stream today, like 2 hours or so. Looks over at Slimes I'm using now. With how many times I used it, now recalibration is something of scuff. How many times I used it now, recalibration is something of scuff. Does that mean like the recalibration is all weird now, since you did it so many times? But hey, I'm not saying... I think slimes are still probably a good budget, but it's like a thing where it's like, you know, it's kind of what you paid for, I guess, sort of deal. So that's good. It's definitely good for like if you're on a budget, I would imagine. And you kind of that doesn't bother you too much doing that. Like I remember back in the day when I used to use Connect, I was like looking into doing the whole you know the little PS control motion controllers from back in the day with the little lights. So things sort of follow Prime. But those little lights, I remember back in the day with the whole Connect thingy, there was like people who made it where their software would like track the colors of the lights. So you have like a red one, a green one, and then like a blue one. And it'll like look for the light and just track that. Or heck, you can even go to the old classic QR codes. Just QR code the entire room. But yeah, I used to use I think my last tracking solution was the Connect. It was the bad one too. It was the one you weren't supposed to do. You were supposed to do the 360 one because it was like more better. But I had an Xbox One that was like pre-modded. I mean, it was okay. Couldn't turn around or anything and things like that. Yeah, the ones. But yeah, that's when you do it. I need to slip another outfit I got. I did aftershave. Pulls out neon suit with color LED strips. Hey, I mean, that would be a start. That would probably work. I totally want, like, a non-puck solution. Like, I used to say, I wish I could use 2 Connects. One in the front, one in the back. But oh my gosh, Connects are such hogs. Well, I don't know about the 360, but I know the Xbox One Connect was a PC hog. It would, like, take up all the bandwidth on your USB bus. So if you connect anything else in that USB bus, it would just die. Then again, I did also have my older computer back then. That poor CPU. I really need to get back to some dancing since it's been a minute. Well, I guess we danced like a little bit, like... No, that doesn't count. That was like 5 minutes of dancing last stream or whatever. Actually, no. When I came after... That's what I did. After walking the 3 mile... No, it was like 6 miles. I also went to a VRD session right after it. So that was fun. Plan B using 4 iPhones? That'd be cool. I guess any camera would kind of do, any good camera. I mean, the Connect is basically just the camera. Fancy camera. Also, oh my gosh, this padding is working so good. I mean, it's working as good as it can. I have 2 fin caps and then one those winter beanie things. Not like a super thick one, but just a normal black one. So I have 3 layers of head padding. It's hot, but I'm less grumpy because I have less pressure on my head, which is great. Hey, Lower. Yeah, we're just chilling. iPhones are already standard for face tracking. Might as well if you watch out for them to be a Connect. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I think my phone's too old. I feel bad. I do have an iPhone, but when I buy a big screen, whenever that happens, I'm gonna have to ask to borrow a phone because I have an iPhone like 8, and I don't have the lidar stuff. So thanks, Wiki. I should probably get one of those custom cushions. I do know they make the universal one for the big screen though. I don't know. Probably hop around some worlds here in a minute. I considered a big screen, but I would workshop my own cushion. That would be cool. I think my only consideration I have for a big screen is to replace my Viper Eye for the eye tracking module inside of it. If Big Screen 2 didn't have eye tracking thing, I probably wouldn't be looking at a big screen. It's mostly because I want something different from this headset, because I have a love, or more of a hate relationship with this headset for my face tracking, so that'd be good. And I'll actually be able to daily drive it because it wouldn't be as uncomfortable. But for dancing, the big screen, nah. It would have to be a wireless solution for the big screen. But to be fair, now that I think about it, would I even want to dance in the big screen? Because I don't know if I want to ruin a headset that's like way more expensive than my usual dancing headset. Like the OG5, I dance with it. It breaks. Maybe $50, $100 to replace it. That's why I still use the original Vive for dancing. So I think if I got a big screen, even if it was wireless, it'll still be like my little precious baby. I gotta protect it from the moisture. So where am I going? I'm just walking in circles. I guess I already use the bathroom. Dang it. No, I'll wait. She'll wait. Big screen 2 would also be fun if I can cram into a portable device, like the Ally, so I can... Yeah, that would be cool to have a water set up for us. Wow, my knocker. Let me take a drink. Winter's gonna be pretty good for this heavy hunk of headset. I mean, the layering thing, it's working pretty okay now. Well. Sense 1, if Big Screen does release with a wireless module, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. I was hoping for it, like... I know their whole thing is, like, minimum weight, but, like... If they made, like, an attachable thing for it, I don't know how that would work, but, like... Like, even if I had to wear, like, a bulky, like, thing on the back of my head to support it, I would. Yeah, that'd be worth it. So, you know, they probably can't cram it into the headset itself. It'll probably need to be, like, you know, like an adapter. Actually, that's basically what the Vive did. The OG Vive. It has the same standard cords, but, like, it goes into the adapter, and the adapter... Oh, but people don't like doing the PCIe method. Hey, Bimler, how's it going? Isn't all wireless solutions that are new, they all use routers? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I know it limits us for laptops, but I actually like having it in my PCIe slot. Hey, Senvo. Nice, nice, good there. Hopefully it works smoothly. I mean, if they made a custom head strap that has more support and yeah. Like, I would put something on my head. Hey, Titanium. Me, when I use an M.2 to PCI adapter to make my computer behave a wireless adapter, it's That's interesting. I guess I'm glad mine's just kind of worked out the box. And I have a backup as well. Actually, no. Well, I don't have a backup adapter. I have a backup other kit stuff because I stopped using them. VI, whatever. That's the best moon I made. I love wireless. But I'm sure most of you already know, the one time I gave up on wireless was for the Vive Pro I, because running that thing wireless, it worked, but F that it was the most annoying thing ever. Like, no. It's cursed but hey, stop the wireless connect somehow? That's good. I just use wireless for my original Vive. I gave up on the Pro I. What part annoyed me the most? Well, the part that annoyed me the most was that, so the Vive Pro I, it would, when it uses more resource, it was regularly a gray screen and disconnect. And when it does that, you have to go back and you have to reset the software. So you're playing this game the entire time because of fixing the software, which is so annoying. And the thing is, I only use it when I stream, so I'll be using it when I'm streaming. Disconnect and yeah, you know, I assume, right? Again, it was so annoying. And it wasn't a cakewalk to get mine wired too, but then someone had a weird fix for my issue, which was I had my PCI generation thing to like Gen 3 for some weird reason, cause I don't know, cursed stuff. But yeah, now it works good. Made me appreciate wired headsets a little more. I did have my idea once to make my own headset, but I'm not good at soldering anymore. Oh yeah. I wish I was better at soldering, but I think I tried like 2 years ago to a year ago. I was so bad at it. And I had a very crappy kit too. I had a plan to fix up like a bunch of my batteries, cause the little USB ports broke. So I ordered a bunch of like a bunch of big old bag of USB connectors straight from China, and they took like months to come. And I never successfully I successfully disconnected the battery and reconnected, but I never figured out how to like get in there and take off the mounts and everything. Honestly, the M.2 to PCI riser thing, it's one of the things that made it a noticeable impact on crashes. Interesting. I'm not sure if I'll put risers in my system though, because I like... Only day. But I'm already past using it. I gave up a long time ago to figuring out wireless for this thing. To be completely fair, I want to replace this headset. I don't like the Vive Pro. I hate how it feels in my head. Like, I'm using like 3 layers of padding for this thing. It just hurts my head too much. That's why I also got the big screen. Hey DJ, plus I'm waiting for them to make a meta release of a public version of the Horizons OS, so I don't need to work. Shot my own. I see. Oh, let me take a drink. Have you tried unscrewing the sides so that it can clamp to the base of your skull instead? I'm not sure if that would do it for me. Like, I tried to push it back and it doesn't really help too much. But it is what it is. That's the one reason I don't daily drive this headset. It's literally sits in the corner, which kind of sucks because I have all these avatars that face tracking, but like, at that point, I usually just wire up my original Vive and just use that instead. Yeah, pretty much. I cannot imagine daily driving this thing. That's why whenever I hear somebody talk about face tracking and they bring up the Vive Pro I, I'm like, no, don't run away. It's already hard to get. They don't make it anymore. It's not worth your time. Just get like something else. Anything else that's like newer. Yeah. I mean, good on you if you get it, if you got it working enough for you. For me, it was just like, no. Just get the newer HTC headsets. I heard bad things about the XR Elite or whatever. Definitely say I don't miss the wires because they'd last 3 months because of the cable made face tracking broken. Yeah, I guess to be fair, I don't use it regularly with mine, so I never had my cable messed up. I'm still in the first cable. But I thought it broke before, and I ran to the Discord, the face tracking Discord. I made a post about it, and I started looking at stuff, and it turns out it wasn't the cord. It was the USB cord between the link box and the PC, so I had to just flip that over, and it worked. I'm so lucky. Wow, yeah, I definitely know heard a lot about the struggle of cords from like people all around getting those new cords, which I do love wireless. Like, I can't dance than wired. But yeah, I'm yet to have a cord, right? Because I rarely use it. I think the most I use a cord is with my original Vive, but only when I'm like getting on late at night and want to lie down or something. Other than that, for like game nights, I go wireless. I mean, yeah, wireless. I did wireless. I don't think I've been wireless ever since I first got a Vive, I'm pretty sure. That's like the first thing I bought. Tried the Vive Focus Vision. It makes me nauseous and never felt sick in VR before. Things look so interesting. I never had like one of those newer headsets. To be fair, I'm stuck in like 20... When did the Vive Pro I come out? I'm stuck in like whatever year this thing came out. I still use Vive ones. To be fair though, I don't really want index controllers anymore. Oh, 2018. I used to want Vive one. I mean, I used to want what you call it? Index knuckles, but then I made a realization. These are pretty cheap to replace now. I checked eBay, I looked at the price, something, oh my gosh. If I break this thing, I'm in business. I could just like... I could buy so many Vive ones for like dirt cheap. So what do you mean, wow, Bimler? Aren't you using like an index? Make sure you get the blue ones. No, I get both black and blue. I have 1.0 base stations. They both black and blue work with the 1.0s. 2.0s use the Billy V's blacks, which I was gonna get 2.0 base stations when I was getting my Vive Pro I, but then I realized that I would lose all my old controllers. I'd lose. You can't use an original Vive with the 2.0 base station, so I'm kind of stuck right now. I can't exactly get 2.0s, so it's whatever. Yeah, it was used, and it came with 2 extra 1.0. But I thought it was gonna come with 2.0, but it came with two 1.0 base stations. It was sort of a very generous gift as well, so I'm a bit glad it was. But yeah, that was like many years ago. Ooh, I am excited for okay, when I thought this thing was broken, I was looking at Babbel. I'm so excited for Babbel. It was weird because it was some sports company selling off their heart. Interesting. And a Vipro Eye. Wow. Yeah. There was no way I would have gotten one when it was new because I had like no means back then. But yeah, I am definitely look at that big screeny. I'll probably pick up. I'm thinking of picking up a Babbel kit just in case, to be honest, like pre-order one of those. Cause I know this thing's eventually gonna die, and Babbel looks pretty nice. Cause I know people upcharge the heck out of these the HTC mouth trackers since they stopped making them. They're like $500 for this thing. Like no. It's rare to even get my hands on a 5S, that's why I end up with the Quest lineup. I never really touched the Quest before. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to. We don't exactly have another option. Because they don't make they stop production, and unless you want to pay an arm and a leg, that's kind of your only. Or you could get a Quest, of course, I guess. I think Babbel looks pretty promising. I have 2 of them. You have 2 of the HTC trackers. Yeah, I only have 1. I'm so mad. I broke the little, the little clip where it clips in the little vent of the VPE. I snapped one side when I was messing with it, and now I have to like jam it in and twist it up to get the stay. I'm so mad about that. You can get a Quest but don't sweat in it? Yeah. Oh, not vent. I don't know. It's like the little. It looks like a vent, so I just call it a vent. But the little. Is it a vent? I don't know. It's where they want you to jam the little cord in for the thing, because little slots at the bottom of your headset. Yeah, I have to like push the one side in and twist it to keep it to stay, because I broke one half of the clip. Velcro tape? Oh, to hold the whole thing on? To be fair, I might want to do that if I get a big stream, because I don't think I always want to use my mouse tracker. Not sure if it's comparable, but the little clip on my face tracker that's supposed to connect to the vent broke in half, so... See, it was exact same for me. I only have one half of it. It broke, because I was like, jam it in when I was trying to troubleshoot it. And it like, broke off. There's a pen in this where I like, draw how I have to do it. Yeah, mine doesn't dangle, because I made sure of that. I probably have to pound this one. So I have like half of a... of course, I thought your chat fixed this. But they didn't. Great. Okay, I have to do first person. So I like half the clip. So here's the clip. It like broke in half. So when I want to put it in, I like jam it in. and then twist it, and then it stays. So that's kind of, I kind of have it like wedged in instead of like clipped in. I mean, it works, I guess. Yeah. I was an idiot. Super glued the face tracker on my headset. So, oh my gosh. I used a tape thingy. Oh. I think super glue is the one thing I tried to avoid at this headset in case I had to sell it. But hey, I do have super glue on my original Vive because I super glued the Antline mount on. I was thinking of grabbing like duct tape or something, but I was like, I could jam it in there. At least the little part that connects to the headset can be unscrewed from the actual tracker part. Yeah, that's good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to think when I wonder, should I sell this? I think people buy this headset like 3 years later, 2 years later, 1 year later. Maybe I should keep it. Yeah, I need to start keeping stuff. Or I could sell it, but it's my choices. Yeah, mine's is pretty vanilla. Like, I clean the contacts for the headphones. I keep the foam in mint condition. I never try to sweat in this thing. Avoid physical activities. No, they want to get the wireless kit without. Keep the extra wireless things. Maybe. I'll probably think about it when I actually get a big screen, because I don't actually like the Vive Pro Eye that much. Like, I think anything would be better. Hey, Vav, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sure I sweat in mine, but like, I don't do like physical exercise and stuff in it. Like, I probably sweat just because this headset, it gets hot sometimes. Other than that, I try not to. I probably want to get a better computer before I get a big screen though. It's like triple the resolution of something. I bought the headset to join Likes Gym, so oh yeah, fit much sweat in. Oh, ow. I think the last time I went to Likes gym thing was like 2019 or something. I remember I went with Wingding one time. Yeah, that's what I would do if I got a big screen. I'll use it just for relaxing or like face tracking streaming. I'll use my original Vive is for like activities. So if I'm like dancing or playing VR chat mini games or something, I'll use my original Vive in wireless mode. That's how my stuff goes. You could buy a big screen E for an extra $200 that has eye tracking. It doesn't have mouth tracking mode. You have to get your own. Hey, Derelict. That's kind of why I'm looking at it. Because I could probably do that. Put my mouth tracker on that headset. I buy a Babbel too for extra. If you know ever gets a Babbel, gets that Babbel thing, you gotta get drop the deets. You gotta tell how the Babbel is. I honestly forget, but they did a whole like they did an entire teardown of the thing, and it's pretty cool. I like how they used no glue. That was a big thing they made. It's all screws, no glue, so that's awesome. Hey, nice Senvo. Hopefully it works pretty good. It looks pretty nice from what I saw. But yeah, so it's nice. It's very repairable. For the most part, it seems. It like showed it all, like showed the whole they showed like the board, the camera assembly and everything. Took it all apart. So when are we getting the small screen? That's like a headset. That's like supposed to be big. The small screen, the biggest headset on the market. That'd be funny. I can't imagine. It's like what if they have like a headset where it's like your entire. It's like a helmet that you put on. It's like fans in the side of it, and it's like encapsulate your entire head. And it's just like some like 360 like probably like half 360 screen that goes like halfway around your entire face. No tunnel vision, because all big screen. Yeah, it could be that too. Random, but what are your thoughts on dead VR hardware? What do you mean, dead VR hardware? You mean, is that a thing, or you just mean like VR hardware that's broken? Odyssey helmet style VR might not be a bad idea with how people hit themselves in that. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, that'll be like protection. Broken beyond relief. The hardware Verdansk gives you when watching their channel as a currency? Wait, that's what they call it? Is that... wait. I'm confused, but I mean... If you... Do you want me to comment on, like, actual hardware or the points? I wasn't aware that that was what they called their points. I guess that's pretty funny. But to speak on dead hardware, I mean... It's always sad to see hardware break, but, like, I usually keep a lot of that stuff sometimes. I keep it around... When I... Should probably throw it away. Like, I think I have a dead 5 original somewhere. I don't know why I keep it. Maybe one day I have used one for experimentation to fix a Vive one. So I like you could keep a dead piece of VR hardware, and if you know for sure you can't fix it, what you should do is you should study it. You should open it up and study it for if you need to fix something. Yeah, I have a box of them, Tita. Well, not a big box. My first pair of Vive ones, let's just say I was a little insane. I held on to those, my first set of Vive ones ever. I held on until the day it could not function. Like I had like the worst drift ever. I kept using it. I had the worst like sticking ever. The only reason I bought a new one is because the pad finally fully 100% died. But I kind of got a bit more less like that with my other ones. Like I replaced a Vive one just because the haptics broke in one of them. But yeah. It was pretty solid though for a while though. Oh yeah, I have a HE robot that I use a lot. I went outside a little face tracking on. I just use the normal blend shapes. Let me see if I can find Nick. Okay, now, have a good meeting, Nor. No worries. A semi-broken index? Yeah. But yeah, I used to use this one a lot back then. I should use it more. I actually do like this avatar a lot. I just haven't been using it recently. I've been using Mommy a lot more chiffons and stuff. I like to pull it out from time to time. It was fun making the face tracking thing for it. Super easy. I like how it still works if you like do the word expressions. Wait, oh yeah, I did. This is like maybe the second time I ever tried doing face tracking myself. I think it came out pretty good. I like works with all the expressions. Super basic. It doesn't check, but it would work for about 1.5 months after opening it. Interesting. And thanks. Yeah, my hip tracker is like in a weird state too. Okay, this is so silly, but I like to call it, I bought life support for my hip tracker. So my hip tracker would do is when it gets to half battery, it's not dead, it's on half battery, it would turn off. Regardless. Half battery, it would do that. So what I end up doing is for when that happens again, I went out, I was like, do I buy a new tracker? No. I just bought a tracker plus a tracker belt only with the little battery in it. So if I'm ever on super late and that starts happening, I'll just switch to the battery belt. Yeah, I don't know what the tracker is. I'm glad I checked. I'm pretty sure you cut out the battery, because that's the one reason I didn't like the idea of Tracker Plus, because I go through a lot of straps. But I'm pretty sure you cut it out and it has a mount on it, so I'll do it still. Yeah, thankfully it's a rare that gets to that point, because it's only when I like stay on extra late or if I'm like lying down extra long with some folks. I'm just glad I could buy the hip strap alone. I would be so mad if I had to buy the entire kit. I don't need it for my legs. Yeah, I have 3.0s. I have a set of 3 2.0s sitting in the corner collecting dust by 3.0s. I just use a belt loop. Yeah, I am kind of stuck with it. I'm like in a habit where I refuse to change. I use the track straps. And the leg straps, let's just say I have 2 entire buckets worth of leg straps with the Velcro stopped working. And that's about, I want to say, so usually like 50 a piece. So those 2 buckets are probably, I want to say maybe $600, $800 worth of trackers. I mean, worth of we call it straps. There is no chiffon. Oh yeah, oh, you came for the chiffon. Yeah, I have a bunch of avatars. You probably saw this one. Hello. I feel like I go crazy if my belt moved around. Have you ever played Spyro? I've played a little bit, like many years ago, and in like too many years ago. I think I played it like a little bit. I remember it though. It was like, I know what you're about to say. That kind of looks like it, and they do sort of look like that. And I know what you mean about going crazy. Sometimes I get so annoyed with straps and everything. Like, that's why I wish for a tracker, a puckless solution. But like, I over tighten my belts and stuff. Like, my poor belt right here, the fabrics are like tearing apart. Like, it's being held like this. The sides are, you can't really see that well, but no. Anyways, so the sides are like this, and The the actual art director of Spider Knights made. I think so. I'm not too sure. I know they were on Slime Ranchers. The head's like held up by the side, and this was empty space with like threads. It was like pulling apart near the side of it. Oh, Mami Inada. I guess I'm already Mami. I guess we're using Mami for like 30 minutes. Wow, somebody actually used to redeem. Alright, I won't use this one. Then you go to my extra one. But yeah, I know for sure they did Slime Ranchers. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were also on the face tracking software just crashed. Don't you just love that? Oh well, that happens. Let me boot it back up. And I need to keep track of time of when Avatar. I recommend start making shortcuts to a batch file that uploads that just does face tracking software, force close and restart. I had to do that eventually for my sanity. A shortcut menu in batch file that does. Oh, you mean when it gets like it gets like stuck, staying open, or not quite falling? Do you have like some solution where it auto opens when it dies, or do you mean when it gets stuck? 'Cause I know when it gets stuck, I should just have a little thing for that. Thankfully, since I'm wired now, it's way less of a problem than it used to be. What the freaking wireless? That was an every 2-second issue. Ironically, I had the opposite. Interesting. Yeah, it could be hardware. So I think when I was doing that too, I would always run the headset at 150% while rendering stuff with the streaming. So it would like the main issue, it wasn't necessarily that it just randomly did it. It did it when something happened, so it would overload the headset. It would overload the GPU and it would white screen it. And when you overload stuff like that over wireless, it just gives up. I think the way I was using VR was really rough on wires. Yeah, I never used wires for any activities I don't really know. So I guess that's probably why I never had an issue. I only exclusively use wire for non-exercise activities and things like that. Do you use the latest VRC FT software? When I downloaded the Steam version, the FT crashed when changing apps. Yeah, I use the newest one from Steam nowadays since I had needed the camera feature, which it does that sometimes. Like it did that, right? I think no, it did that even on the older one too. I'm pretty sure. It just didn't do it all the time. It sometimes did it for me. It might be the motherboard CPU lane, not the GPU maybe. Yeah, I think it's just like all of the processes. But yeah, it did hit my computer quite a bit more because I don't have like the newest specs. I mean, I don't have bad specs per se. I'm pretty sure a 3080 is still a respectable GPU. and a Ryzen 5900X. This is pretty good. So yeah, I don't think I have bad things per se. I think it's pretty alright. Yeah. But to be fair, I don't use... I need to do a test stream. For some reason, I don't use GPU encoding. I should, but I still use X264 for some reason. And I don't know why I do that. I guess I was like, oh, I'm using an AI voice to talk, so maybe I should not use the GPU at all for my encoding. I don't know, it's probably a dumb idea. I should just use it. Yeah. I can certainly feel the impact though when I do use the Vive Pro I compared to my original Vive. I started just using my Vive Pro I at 76% instead of 150 for streaming, pretty much. Oh.
What in fuck's name are you doing?
Wow, it worked.
Oh!
Wow. We're walking in circles. This is streaming. Oh my gosh, how long ago did I say I had to use the bathroom? I should probably go use the bathroom. Oops. Use it as an excuse to get a second. I want to get another computer. Also, final hydrate. I do want to get another computer. I've been making that excuse. But this time I told myself, so I have a traditional. Between every computer, I used to sell the old one, but this one time, I want to keep both of the computers. But like the computer I'm looking at, like the specs I'm looking at is gonna be probably pretty pricey. So I should. Oh, so what's that I doing, man? That. Oh. I don't know why my eye's closing. My eye's not closing. What the heck? But yeah, it's gonna be pretty pricey for what I want. But like, I do want to keep both of them. Also, let me do the eye calibration real fast. 1 second. I can't see the chat while I'm doing this. I probably should have done this when I started stream. I don't know how much this actually helps, to be honest. Keep my eyes. Oh, I should probably keep my eyes like neutral, not like wide. Oh my gosh, that actually helped. To be fair though, I think this Vive Pro I is a little scuffed too. Not gonna lie, I noticed that a lot. I think this eye, I'm sure some of you've seen it, but this eye would like twitch, like you'd be like that when it's not actually closing. Yeah, it would be good to have a spare one, but like, I guess that's one of those things. It's like in the short term, I could like recoup a chunk of the cost, but like at the same time, if I don't sell it, I'll have an extra for activities. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm slowly coming to my senses and not doing a 50-90. I think I'm coming to my senses. I think we become more sane again and realizing I probably shouldn't do that, but it kind of sucks though. I'm sort of waiting to see if they do like an in-between card, because that's such a big chunk. TK keeps buying 5090s and it's driving me insane. Activities, wow. As in like streaming, that kind of activities. I would want like a 5080 Ti or Super, But to be fair, it kind of sucks a bit doing now because freaking, I'm pretty sure a 5080 is what 5070 should be nowadays. It's like everything's like not, you know, you're not getting as much because like, you know, it's pretty annoying. I think the 30 series was like the last like decently bang for your buck, right? I think so. So like the 3080 was like the last like decently valued thing, and from there it was like down. What I guess 20 series was pretty bad. 30 was like sweet spot, and then like 40 air, 50 air. Yeah. Yeah, but I like I would go indie, but I've things I like too much about like the Nvidia's like certain like softwares and features. I don't know. But yeah, AMD's pretty nice for like straight gaming and everything, I'm pretty sure. But I don't do only like gaming stuff, I do like other processing things. So that's the one reason I still like go for the green cards. If I only played games and stuff like that, I would probably go AMD. Yeah, I remember that. I had trouble getting my one, so that was like the first time I really like I just ordered one. I just ordered a custom build instead of building it myself, and they went through the trouble and got the card for me without a crazy price. So yeah, let's go. Nowadays, yeah, good luck. They had a straight like vapor launch with like nothing coming out. The 3060, oh my gosh. I think I'm at least happy that if my 3080 died today, I'd probably just buy 3090 to replace it. So I think that's pretty acceptable price right now. The only reason I have a 4070, it was the only card small enough to fit in 2 PCI add-ons onto my mini motherboard. Until a repair place break my motherboard for, oh my gosh, that sucks. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, 3060 is like, I forget, is that the one that has, is that the 8 gigabyte? Why, I mean, AMD's guilty of this too, with the 8 gigabyte. 8 gigabyte shouldn't be a thing. Well, at least the way they advertised it. There's no reason they should advertise it the way they do. No, it's 8 gigabytes and it's 16 gigabytes. It's confusing for like people who don't quite pay attention to that stuff. It's such a bad way of marketing those cards. And I'm pretty sure AMD did the exact same thing with their card. Yeah, but even the 50 series and whatever the equivalent is for AMD, they also have a new 8 gigabyte card that's like marketed in the same realm of the 16 gigabyte variant. And remember, they didn't want reviews of it. They didn't want reviews of the 8 gigabyte one. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's so weird. Like, they could literally, to get around this issue, they could like advertise it as like a lower, like bring it down by another 10 and advertise it as like the 50 or something, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. You can GPUs, why GPUs? The worst part, well, the most pricey part, it's probably the most exciting part of the computer, to be honest, but it's the most like, Core wallet. Yeah, I remember that too. They refused to give the 8 GB card for reviews. Looks over at laptops. Having you needed to forgo over MacBook's prices for one with 8 GB, yeah. We should all go out and buy. Actually, I don't know what console I was gonna say. Consoles, consoles are alright, I guess, but like, we can all go play via the Sega Genesis. Oh, laptops. I think a laptop would be interesting to have. I never actually had a laptop in my life before, but I think it'd be cool to take it around places. I probably wouldn't buy it for like game stuff. I'd probably buy it for like things. Hey Charles, how's it going? You're not hearing Undertale? This isn't Undertale, this is Minecraft. I know they're the same game, but like... a PSP? I've only seen a PSP, I never actually played a PSP. I might have played a PSP, I can't remember. I didn't hear any Undertale, you must be thinking of Deltarune or something. Yeah, it is very hot, Charles. Just make sure you know what in the laptops, since laptops are hog of things. Even the same parts can differ. Yeah, I think if I were to ever buy a laptop, it would probably be a pretty cheap laptop, and I wouldn't be used for a whole lot, because I don't really... At the moment, I don't really do a whole lot. Honestly, I think I would use a laptop to do, like, silly troubleshooting stuff, like... Oh my gosh, I put myself... Actually, I could just die on the SCK, never mind. It's very possible. I've been editing Deltarune stuff for weeks now. The video has broken an hour, like... What the heck? Oh my gosh, that's a big recap. Nice. You should do... Hey, Benma, you should do a watch party. You should do a watch party. You should be like, grab some popcorn, get some friends, and we all watch it. In like VRC or something. And the other options is remote access to your main PC. Oh, that's true. You probably have to wait like weeks later. Or years later, depending on whenever the friends play it. Yeah, remote access would be pretty cool. I don't know, maybe I'll use it to like watch YouTube videos or something, I don't know. But then again, I could just use the phone. Hey! I gotta just think about that one thing. I can already hear my head. And that's just a theory. A game theory. That whole Deltarune stuff. I'm imagining like 200 videos. Also, I'll probably run to the bathroom in like 12 minutes, I think. And I can actually... do the timers. The amount of Deltarune theory videos I've listened to at work should not be... Wow. You listen to You're already editing a whole video and you listen to the theories as well? Oh my gosh. When's your theory video coming out, Bimler? I'm sure you could do it. You'd be like, what could be a fun one? What's inside the TV, man? Or like the hidden lore behind the water cooler. Yeah, but you can throw together a theory vid on the side. You have enough footage for it. You could be like, talk about the water cooler, do some research, go like, this is the lore behind the water cooler, and it starts playing the music. You can like make it your own thing. You add like a piano version of a Stoke song. The water cooler, the most mysterious. Like, gonna rather make a 30-minute hate video on Birdly than to theory. Well. A secret of VR dance. The dark secret of VRT. That sounds like a not very good. That sounds like a video that Toy wouldn't want to be made. I think I'd be a little scared if I saw a video with that title. So, oh my gosh. It's been an hour, we haven't swapped the worlds, that's crazy. Guess I'm just tapping too much at the moment. Okay, I have a question for everybody here. So yesterday, I think I mostly ate like my entire food thing. Yesterday was like some fries and some cake. But so that makes you think, if you had to eat cake right now, even if you don't like, I don't like cake that much, but if you had to eat a piece of cake, like right now, a piece of cake appeared in front of you and you had to eat it, what flavor would it be? Like it just pops up in front of you, it's one slice. Would it be like a chocolate, a vanilla, sandwich cake? I guess it was slide. That's kind of like, yeah, that's cake, I guess. Cherry cake. I don't know if I've even had cherry cake. I had like upside down pineapple cake that had cherries on it, but a cherry cake, that sounds interesting. That's a bit hard for me. I don't like cake that much, so I'll probably just say, maybe just a lemon cake with like a lemon frosting would be pretty good. I'd probably eat that. The last cake I ever had was a red velvet cake without the red. It was just like chocolate, like velvet cake or whatever. It was super dense. That was okay. I'd rather eat cheese. I'd rather eat a bunch of a cheesecake. That sounds so much better. So where's that area? I remember there was an area I went to for the picture. This how you remember where it's at. Best cake is sponge cake with a little cream and jam in the middle. Interesting. I'm not sure I even had sponge cake. I'm a bit weird when it comes to like jam and stuff. Like, I don't really like donuts that much, but the few times I sometimes eat donuts, I don't know if I would want jam in it. Donuts are like way too much most of the time. I guess can get donuts without like the sugar all over it. Pretty good, I guess. I like cherry pies from McDonald's or KFC. Oh, nice! Like those little pocket ones that are like a rectangle. I like the cakes I make myself. Ooh. What's your favorite cake to make, Senvo? I'm not sure I would made a cake. I made like a cheesecake, but I never really bothered to bake a cake. What's the Senvo special cake? Thank you. You make sponge cake with different fillings. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't remember if I had. I gotta look at a picture of sponge cake real fast. Layer cake's always a classic as well. You can make like one of those like wedding cakes, like with the stacks. Lot of cream, nice. I dislike currant cakes, but I like currants. What's that? A currant. I'm not sure if I know what that is. How about me look real fast? Currant. Oh, looks like berries. I don't know if I ever had these before. In the United States and UK and Ireland, currants are often referred to Zante currant. These are really dry. Oh, they're like dried grapes. Ooh. I'd probably eat those. Like, kind of like, I guess they're grapes, who I read from the thingy. Be interesting. You know, bits of grapes in the muffin. Speaking of muffins, I think I probably had blueberry the most for those. I probably swap roads here soon. I've been running on the same road this entire time. See like a button thingy in this world? Yeah, there was. Black currants and our currants have strong flavors. Acquired taste, if anything. I suppose so. What if I have any acquired tastes? Isn't like acquired taste like... Isn't like a thing where like most people don't like it? Or is it something that like... is generally like referred to as like nasty, but then the more you eat it, you start to like it? I don't know. Acquired taste. I see. One thing I really want to try, I remember I've seen a video of like a very like elderly person. They were showing how they ate it. And it was basically like they opened up a can of like sardines, they put on a piece of toast, they put some olive oil, and they just ate it like straight up. I want to try that for some reason. I never really had sardines, so I would try it. Is it like a piece of bread, open the tin up, and olive oil. All this food talk. This morning Sage made a good point about the subject of our little debate last night. It's okay you don't like mint chip ice cream because it means more for... Yeah, you can have all of that. You could take it. Like beer. Beer is wretched and people torture themselves into liking it. I see. I don't know if I have any acquired tastes per se. I know the only thing I eat that I know a lot of people hate is the skin of the kiwi. That's like a thing. That's like a 50-50 thing. I think actually, I think it's like a 30-50. I think I have like maybe 30% of the people I've asked be like, oh yeah, I do it too. But then like the other half is like, no, that is disgusting, the texture. But like, eating fresh drumming, white one stream, I didn't even know you can eat that. That's the stinky fish, right? I remember Mindwalker saying how people open it like in a bucket of water. can eat kirisen. I know a lot of people, when I used to go to school, I know a lot of people used to eat it like an apple, or used to eat it like oranges where they bite it. And then they leave the peel, but I always just ate it like straight. Like you can eat the entire kiwi. I like it. It's high in fiber too if you eat the skin. Oh yeah, that's how much the storming is, the stinky fermented fish. I'm usually open to trying stuff. Besides candy, I don't like candy, but outside of that, I like to try stuff. You eat kiwi with a spoon, and the skin is like a bowl. The way I'd eat that, I'd eat it like an apple slice. Just eat the whole thing. What's natto? I don't think I tried it. Doesn't sound familiar. I'll look it up though. Natto. Oh no, I never tried that. I don't think I would though. Not even because what it is. I just don't like the I'm usually not like crazy. I'm not like too picky about texture, but like looking at natto, I don't think I have a desire to eat it. For some reason, I don't know why. Guess because it looks like caramel kind of, and I think I'm good on it. It says stinky too. Natto. Slimy. But I see. Also, I think a loud sound's about to happen. In 9 seconds. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. Ow. Wow. I can swap avatars now. It's almost a Japanese thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know why this reminded me of that, but when I was little, when I was much younger, I used to think kimchi was meat. I used to be like, oh, it's meat because it's red. And then finally I realized, oh, it's like, pretty sure it's like cabbage. That's like fermented. To be fair, I think kimchi sounds pretty appealing. Like I haven't had a kimchi itself. I had the kimchi like in stuff or kimchi flavored stuff. It was pretty okay. And they make it look good when you see like people open the jar and just chomping it from the jar. It looks pretty good when they do that, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to tell people nano, but I always say it's really good for you. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that are probably good for you, but like, you know. And that's good. Have some nostalgia with it. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll try it. I just like the first look kind of makes me not wanna, but like I suppose I'd try if I was there, maybe. I don't know. I just heard it's like stinky. But I do like trying food, except for, as I said before, I don't like, I'm sure I already most very know my weird, like, rejection of, like, candy type stuff. It's not even because of the candy, it's because of, like, the wrappers. I think I've already explained this, like, 20 times on this stream. On my whole, like, thing about not eating stuff like that. I don't like eating food where I can recognize the animal still alive. No, it's hard to explain. It's because it's from when I was very little. So when I was little, people used to put like gum on the tables and like dirty like buses or dirty cars or whatever, where people like leave wrappers and stuff. That made me like build up this like this like disgust for candy. So like if I'm around it, I don't want to eat it. So like wrappers, when I pick up like a candy wrapper off the floor, I like grab a napkin and like pick up with a napkin because I find it so revolting. So I don't really eat like general candy and stuff. Like just maybe like I'll eat chocolate. That's probably most of it. Or like if it's gum, I heavily reject gum. If it's like a candy, most of the time I will refuse. Like if you give me ice cream and there's candy in it, I would be like, no, I don't want this anymore. It's ruined. Kind of like that. And it's not even because of the candy itself. It's some weird mental stuff over the years. Mints, I won't eat mints or anything like that. It's not necessarily the wrappers either. Like it could be wrapperless. It's just, I don't know. I'd eat cookies. Cookies are not the same. It's specifically stuff that's sort of like candy form in a way. It's super hard to explain, but it's like the one thing I'm picky about. Like for example, when I used to go to the dentist when I was little, I'd get so like disgusted if the flavor of like of the thing they use, so it's bubblegum flavor, I'd be like, ew, it's disgusting. Not even because of the flavor, because like it's weird, I know. It's stupid, but like my brain is like messed up with that stuff now. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like the one thing I'm picky about. Other than that, I'd eat a lot of stuff. Like I try a bunch of different like foods. I love trying foods. It's just that one thing. Caramel-phobia? What? Let me see. Caramel-phobia. I don't know if it's a fear. Is it a fear? I don't know. It's like a disdain, a distaste for it and seeing it. I don't know. It's not extreme per se, like... Yeah, like for me, I can look at it. It's not to the point where I can't look at it. It's to the point where like, I just don't want to consume it. Usually. Still not great, but I try to expose myself to imagery. Yeah, that's good that you're slowly getting, you know. I can imagine it's a very hard thing to do. Like for me, I used to be, well, I think for me it wasn't really a phobia. It was more I used to be like super like, I'm still like jumpy around like bugs and everything. It was weird though. There was like a week in my life where I was like at a camp and I was okay picking up like this, there was like this dead like, cicada and I was like picking up everything. And I was like, and I usually am never that confident, but then later on, I just got like super jumpy. I'm like, I don't want to get this around me. Yeah, it's very specific, yeah. Oh, calibrator's. I think I don't, it's not a phobia, but one thing that irks me a lot, I assume everybody's like this for the most part. Bathroom drains. Like a drain in a bathroom. Like, if it doesn't have a cover, it irks me. Like, I always want to get cover or something because I remember one time I cleaned the drain and I don't usually get all gaggy, but I was feeling like I want to throw because, okay. It's nasty, and when I look at a drain, I'm not scared of bugs, but I could look at them. I just don't like them touching me. When I was a 6-year-old kid, I go to my friend's house, She'd take me to her garden and be like, Tita, open your hands. I put a bunch of caliper in my hands. Like, look how cute they like. Oh my gosh, oh no. I don't think I don't think I'd keep my cool. I would not like that at all. Welcome, Mufkyo. Yeah, probably. I would freak out too if I had a bunch of wiggling calipers in my hands. Say, I hope you don't know. But yeah, with the drain thing, whenever I look down a drain, it's gonna sound so disgusting, but that's why it revolts me. I imagine somebody, like, I don't want to say it because it's so nasty. Like, I just imagine a hair, and I imagine it makes me gag because I'm imagining, like, what if you were made to lick the drain, and it makes me gag every time. So my brain goes, I was like, ew, what if there's like a hair in your mouth? That's ew. And that is so disgusting. No, okay. It's the imagine. Gosh, I had explain this. It's disgusting, and it's when you. I don't. Okay, that sounded weird. It's the image of like. Yeah, it's so gross imagining that, and my brain goes to that, and it makes me feel ew. That's disgusting. So I'm imagining somebody doing it, and it just grosses me out. When the drain's like, there's no cover to the drain. Like, you get, like, there's hair down there and everything. It's just, ew. And that one time, I had to drain that when it drained, so I had to, take a thing out, and I had to put the thing in there, and I had to pull out this thing of hair, and I had to touch it, and it was nasty. And I'm just imagining somebody eating that, and it just makes me so even disgusting. Yeah, it's so nasty. No, I didn't use the drainer before. I had to just do it my the little thingy. Like, I live with some other people at the moment, and sometimes they'll take off the drain cover. And one time I couldn't find the drain cover, so I'd be like, "Where's the drain cover at? I want to cover this drain." You know, that was so nasty. Yeah, I think I had to get gloves too. But yeah. Bathrooms are nasty. I hate nasty bathrooms. I did like super disgusted, like going to like I'm sure some of you've been to like a public water park, whatever, and how they had sometimes have those locker rooms, like bathrooms, whatever. Oh my gosh, it's not people about rappers like in the water. Near, It's nasty. It's disgusting. Yeah, I mean that it's not that fair. Just look over at the Japanese folks and yokais. Why am I talking about drains? I think we can all agree though, drains are nasty. I like things nice and clean. Also, if you put gum under tables, I'm sorry, but I want to give you a nice slap because that's the worst thing of all. Don't put gum on the table. Don't put gum on the floor. Don't put gum on the ceiling. Don't put gum on the walls. I remember at my school, there was a wall where people would put gum on the wall. As it's a wall of disgustingness. Do not eat your ew. Yeah, that's one thing also messed me up with gum. I cannot eat gum because of that. Because I remember in school, It literally, one time I went to a diner, I was eating my food, I looked under the table and I got, I want to leave, I want to just leave, I was like, okay, I want to leave. See, that's a good thing to do. Dispose of your gum properly. Oh my, and then I remember I saw a video of one of the most disgusting things ever too. Somebody took like a piece of gum on the street, they like rehydrated it, and then they like put it back on a oh, that's definitely illegal. Some people are so nasty. But yeah, so that's that. So I think I'll quickly run to the bathroom. I'll be like a minute. Now the question is, do your headsets have my... For me, the issue's not even the bacteria. Like, it's not that I'm scared of bacteria. I just find it disgusting is all. Like, like, yeah, I know there's bacteria everywhere. I'm not like a germaphobe. I just don't like the idea. It's more of like the mental of like... I guess that would be, at the end of the day, that would be germs, but like... It's still gross. Like, you can take away all the germs, it could be no sterile thing. But if you show me somebody, like, eating... like a piece of gum from under the table, it could be the most sterile thing in the world. Like, it could be like sterile to the next Tuesday and I would still be disgusted by it. Germs isn't the reason. Yeah, I usually sanitize my hands a lot. I remember when I used to do a lot of VR with dancing stuff. Okay, I didn't really do this because of Germans. I did this for, like, contact. But I remember I used to pour rubbing alcohol on my palms. And I rubbed rubbing alcohol into my palms whenever I used to do dancing stuff sometimes. I don't know why I did that. I'm pretty sure it didn't help with anything. But I had clean hands. So I had, like, a thing of rubbing alcohol. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a lot. You would never accept people's clothes as a gift because it's spiritually tainted. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see that. How that could be a thing. For me, definitely I'm the type with food. If you bit off of that piece of food, I don't want it. Like, if I really was inclined to eat it and you bit off of it, I'd do the whole thing where I like carve around the part you bit. I like get a knife, a surgical knife, I like carve around the piece you bit for like 3 inches around it. And I'll take it off even though I'm pretty sure germs spread, so it doesn't really help. But it's like peace of mind, you know? But yeah, I get that for sure. I've got sent some clothes like one time, and I definitely washed it like a few times over and over again. Wait, you guys heard 2 songs? Wait, why is it playing 2 songs? Oh, oops! It tried to autoplay this. Yeah, DK64. Alright. I'm gonna run to... Hey, she's an accident, Merox. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back in like 1 minute, probably. Alright, be right. and little. Don't wear hand-me-downs because I feel like I'm the one tainting. Yeah, that's an interesting way to think about it. Like, oh man. I think this is one of those, like, I'm so glad that that I'm doing Tuesday and Thursday, because I think if I streamed yesterday, it would have been, let's just say I wouldn't have been able to stand right now if I streamed like yesterday. Well, I could stand yesterday, but like it hurt a lot more. Hey Thomas. I think my legs are like 80% right now. Hey, break dance tomorrow, yeah. But doing that walk though, it sort of motivated me to walk a little more. It's so weird. I felt like pretty good after doing it, even though I was in a lot of pain. Kind of made me want to walk a bit more. I was thinking, once I get like good, I'll probably try to like walk like at least every like 2 days, like at least like, I think I have a destination. I could walk like 0.9 miles and a 0.9 miles back, so like 2 miles every day. Well, not every day, but like every 2 days. Probably be pretty good. I think that should be way less taxing than walking like 67 miles in one go. Yeah, the T-posing. Anybody hear it? I wonder if anyone's here like, oh, I walk 10 miles every day. I bet there's some folks like that, for sure. But I think 6 to 7 was way beyond like my abilities to do normally. Yeah, I get my exercise, but not like that. Yeah. You did a 12-kilometer walk once a week. Ooh, wow. Should start again. Nice. Yeah, that's way more than I did for that one day. Nice. Once a week, right? Oh yeah, you said once a week. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd imagine though, if I do it, if I just randomly start doing that, 12, the entire week would be like no walking for like the first like 5 weeks. It'll be like every week I would just be not able to walk. I think I'll probably start like 2 or something. But yeah, that sounds like some good exercise right there. Oh yeah, I can imagine. For that time, I made a dumb mistake with my socks. So I got a blister, and I only brought 1 bottle of water in 90-degree heat, and the walk wasn't a loop. It was a destination. And I just called somebody, and I was like, yeah, I should probably call, because I was getting, I ran out of water. I was getting a little dizzy, so like, okay, I should probably just call. So if I do walk more than 5 miles, bring extra water. And now, I don't walk that much. Oh yeah, I was thinking starting out with 2. At least I want to be like, I don't think you'll get like the same pain. And I'll be in the same area generally as well. It's like a little like park thing nearby that I might just like walk to and a walk back. So because doing that makes you feel, I guess you feel good because I haven't been outside too much recently, so like getting out, doing a nice walk when I got home, I felt pretty good. I felt a bit more motivated than I usually do. But I guess that's usually generally how exercising goes. I guess going outside also adds like some more good feel chemicals or whatever. The worst part is someone walking in front of you at 2x slower speed. I think the worst part for me walking was the roads. I had to wait for like cars and stuff. I was basically, I like walked through like a neighborhood and it was like two like decently, there was like one big old street. Cause I was going somewhere, I wasn't like walking on a trail. But yeah, I can imagine that would be pretty annoying if it's like you can't pass them and everything. Oh my gosh, it's almost 2 hours. Walking in a lot of places in the US is a pain. So many huge trees and barely any trees. Hey, Diddums. That's true. It was 90 degrees that day, and trust me, I was looking for shade. I almost made it to the place I was going to, but I had to tap out because I ran out of water. I was so close though. I probably could have easily did that if I just continued, but safe. Better safe than sorry, I guess. I just had to walk up one more big hill, and then from there it would have been a pretty shaded neighborhood, so I would have been fine for the last stretch. Oh my gosh. Doing that though, it made me forget like it's like I walked through places I haven't really been through, and like I was this entire time I was like, do I recognize this? Am I close? This looks familiar, and then I go over the hill. I'm like, oh, this isn't familiar. I was using phone maps to find my way. But yeah, it did make me want to walk a little more. I'll probably try like once my legs are like fully back to normal. Like I still have a lot of pain in like the top of my foot, but it's way better than it was the day after. The day after, oh man, I literally cannot walk. I would walk like I tried to walk and it would be like I don't know, tried to walk after that big old random walk. So just today, I got my most walking functionality back for the most part without the super pain. And I think, pretty sure tomorrow or in 2 days, I should be 100% normal again, which would be great. So that took about, I think that was Saturday, so that was 4 days of just recovery. So how's it going, Diddums, on this hot or maybe cold? You never know. Maybe it's cold where you're at. That's where hot we're at, though. Actually, like Tally, I think it's pretty hot. Or not, or no, this I forget. 16, what the heck? Yeah, just my legs for a big ol' walk. Look over at my temp, it's cold. What temperature? I see got 60, I think right here at the moment, it's like, I actually checked the weather. Look at 3rd. There's 92 Fahrenheit, which would be about 33 C. I see the cold pocket. 75, nice. Yeah, which is why the whole walking thing was pretty stupid. It was super dumb to do that whole walking thing. Cause like I didn't plan it. I wasn't planning on going out that day. I'm so mad. I should have just found a bike or something. But like, I wasn't planning on going out. I grabbed the one singular bottle of water, and I just started walking. I didn't have to walk either. I could have just easily asked for a ride, but I just like, I'm gonna walk there. So then I started walking. Mostly made it, but like, I was out of water. But oh my gosh, looking back at the map, it reminded me on how good bikes are, because I looked at it. So the estimated route to go was like 2.5 hours on foot. If I had a bike, if I just took a bike or something, it would have been like 30 minutes plus the estimation. Which I guess hills on hills. I could have easily just glided down the hills and go up. Dang, I should have just... Yeah, I wish I biked that. I just walked it on foot. Hey Ellie, how's it going? Hence a skateboard. I don't think I can skateboard. But Bella, what do you need help with? So, oh my gosh, I can't wait to... I gotta set this outfit up. In Unity, I need to optimize it a lot, though, but... It looks pretty nice. I have to retouch the colors, program it. I can also add it on Chiffon. So I'm gonna have it for Chiffon and my mom Hinata. It's like it's kind of like a tech, like, coat thingy. I don't know how to explain it. I could pull up. No, I shouldn't pull up. I should not pull up, what's it called? Unity. To have a picture of it on the RAR file. Oh, here's the booth page, at least. I could do the booth page. It's this, I'm gonna make it the yellow. And it's also, oh my gosh, Booth, why does not... Booth. Booth never loads his pictures, it makes me sad. But yeah, I'm gonna set up this outfit, make it like yellow and everything. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's my name capture. I have it in Unity. I need to optimize it though, which is the annoying part. Because I have a policy. I need to make everything poor. If I can. Minus the face tracking variant, because I don't care. I make you sad though. I have this Shinano outfit. That's like a rock and roll Shinano outfit that I got. But then I should have figured it's super high poly and it's gonna be a nightmare. I really wanted to be poor. But it's gonna take so much work to get that thing poor. Oh, the Shinano rocker one? Or the one I just showed. But I think I have to dig it up real fast since I can... That one. Yeah. Also, Mantis. I haven't heard Mantis since so long. I use a Polytool and Blender. Polytool is so nice. I remember Mantis Soap. This Mantis Soap thing. I think I last used Mantis in like 2019. Where is my Shanano? Shanano Urar? Which one was it? Was it Neon? I think it's Neon Stray, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's like this one. Mantis has a normal module now, so it can be non-destructive. Nice. This VRC model looks so British. I suppose it could be the hats. Oh, I don't have a hat on. What am I talking about? That's my other one. Okay, let me find out of this. Neon Straight Shen Nano. Oof. Yeah, I think it's this one. With the guitar intermeeting. Here I go. Oh, the glasses. Also, ignore my tongue. I have the headset on my forehead. If you remember my VRD fit, that's a 60% decimation with Mantis. Nice. I think the way I usually do it is, I think the way Polytool works is I like to use it with like I select like a specific mesh that or actually first, well, I guess the way I do is I do it like I do the first easy part in Blender. So I'll go into Blender, manually remove any hidden pieces, and then after Blender I usually use Polytool, and in Polytool I'll start with a mesh that it looks like it wouldn't be as deformed. Generally, I avoid shoes are like the most annoying part though. Like, you already know. I know you know all about the shoes. The freaking billion polygons. I usually start with like, I'll do a pass on the body and then maybe the shirt. And just go from there. Usually it works pretty good. But yeah, decimation. Let's go. Yeah. I think all my decimated versions have no face tracking. For face tracking versions, I keep them completely unoptimized because they're for streams, they're not for stuff. My optimized version, like this one's optimized a little bit. I don't know if you can really see a difference. This one has optimization on it. It's decimated also my hip turn now for deck. Oh, it's mostly I think the body's decimated a little bit. I can't really. Yeah, I see the fingers are slightly. It lost like a vertice here. So if I go to my other one, my non-optimized one, it should be a little more rounder. Yeah, I see. So it's super slight when I do the body. Oh yeah, I know it's super non-noticeable. I'm just showing the finger so you can see that it is in fact optimized. That's like the way you can tell. It's super subtle. That's why I like it. Cause you can like do settings where you can have it account for certain things. Have it there's a lot of settings for it. Hey Wazler. Oh, let me do the redeem real fast. Alright. Okay, there. How's it going? Oops. Banana. Well, my luck. Wow. Hey, it's reading. Whack been there. Oh. What's wrong? What's wrong? It's not you. You don't have the same hair. You retired the hair. You know it's it's different because the hair is different now. But yeah, Dustimation is cool. That's a moral of the story. Decimation, pretty cool. Using Blender, pretty cool. If you work on avatars and you never picked up Blender, you can start today. Why do you want to use Blender? Because Blender is like the key, you know. If you use Blender, you see this little piece. Like imagine, I want it to take off a finger. In Blender, I could just take off my finger. It's that easy. Blender's for okay. I used to be like that. I say Blender isn't too hard. It's hard if you never used it. I know for sure. If you never use Blender, it's hard at first, but like basic stuff, you could probably get it down in maybe like a week or two. Like the basics. But like advanced stuff, you ask me, I don't know. I'm not good at like all the modeling stuff. Like I'm like super basic, but like hey, at least you sort of fix basic avatar stuff, which is just a nice skill to have, even if I can't make you an avatar. I don't know how to do that. I can't model stuff that good. I can model basic shapes. I learned that at least. Trust me, I am bad at learning. Listen, I don't remember all that stuff. Like whenever I use Blender, here's the process. I open Blender, I do something, I forget how to do it. I literally look up. I'm always against. I'm like looking up everything. I'm like, okay, how to do this? That's like the way I use Blender. I'm like, okay, I want to make this do this. How to do this? How to do that? Just Googling every little thing. Like, I just remember, like, the basics at least, but once I go beyond that, I forgot. Instead of popping in once in a while, it becomes impossible to learn that way. 3 months later, relearn everything. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really used Blender to make, like, anything significant in a while. So I didn't really have a whole lot to relearn. For me, I just use Blender occasionally for very small avatar stuff, like you know, like removing a piece of a mesh. That's nothing you really have to learn. That's like you select it and then you press delete. That's like the whole process of removing mesh from like under jackets. Like, I'm sure everyone knows how to select and then press the X button. That's it. That's pretty much all I remember. And yeah. But yeah, when it comes to like modeling stuff, like let's say you want to make like a shape. That's part I definitely get if you that's hard to remember if you don't do it a lot. Like, oh my gosh. Also, not to mention, I could definitely understand the Blender, moving around in Blender is a pain. Like, in Unity, the camera, like, I'm sure everyone knows in Unity how to move the camera in Unity, but doing it in Blender? You have to, like, select a vertice, and then zoom on the vertice, select the vertice. I think I might need to install that plugin that I've seen. I've seen a plugin that makes the camera behave the same as Unity. I think that would be very beneficial, to be honest. That would be nice. I'm sure, like, some of you open a Blender and try to, like, look at your arm. It's annoying. Yeah. Is Afo doing things UI with DevBrain? Yeah, I can imagine. I'm the opposite. I am bad with lines. The most programming I do, visual. Where's that Linux where it so works? Every time I open Blender, I need to spend 5 to 10 minutes trying to learn. I think that's one of the biggest issues I think most people have with using Blender. Is looking around and moving to what you want to look at. I think there is a plugin though that can make the movement the same as like Unity. I think that might be a good starting point. If you know how to use Unity, that might really help people like get used to Blender, because that's whenever I use Blender, that's one of the biggest annoyances is the camera movement. Because it doesn't exist. You don't use your arrow keys, you have to select something and you have to focus it. Which is very weird. I hate how painfully accurate this is. I know Unity scripting and then the editor. The biggest problem with Blender is every version shoves a new tool and places every update. At least they didn't do it long enough. Yeah, I don't use... My Blender does not really update at all. I don't use, like... For example, I don't use Steam Blender. I have 2 versions I stay on. I have my old 2.93 version for plugins and everything. And then I have my 3.0. I never update my Blenders. I don't keep up with Blender updates. There's not really a need, in my opinion, unless you're like an active modeler. I just... stay in place, keep it in one spot. I only pick Blender version based on what plugin I need. But then, like, yeah. That's why I say use 2.93, because 2.93 has, like, cats and all the old plugins I used to use. And I use 3.0 because there was a time where I kind of modeled some stuff. So when they use some of the new tools, so I have, like, 2 versions. Yeah, I didn't run on this word so much. Sometimes you need to use plugins that are in different versions. All the tutorials for those plugins are for a version of Blender where all the tools you need are in different continents. Yeah. I guess for me, I never really had that big problems. I haven't used too many... Well, I haven't had too many plugins where I ran into that. Later, Ellie. Have a good one. Yeah, the Marshall. That was a lot of Googling because I was super novice at making stuff. Yeah, I imagine to probably mode all it, but I don't know. It's in the newest Blenders though, so I don't have it. I think the last thing I ever modeled was the bee. Dimless bee. Which I'm glad I always did that from scratch, because at first I was doing the thing where you take the SVG and you just make that into a mesh, but then I realized, wait a minute, I could do this myself and make it a better topology, so I did it. It wasn't too bad. Like, I was able to get a better shape, like, if I open it up. Like, paste this one. So let me open up. Hello, Blender? Can you open up for me? Hello? Oh, thank you, Blender. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, it's not responding. As I say, I appreciate you opening it up, but awesome. Thanks for oh yeah. Alright, let me open. I mean, Blender isn't that like crazy unless you have a billion polygons. Let's see, we got the B. Oh, the open. Blender, hello. Fate's chime. Oh, it's over here. We have different versions. I think this is the first one. See, this one's all icky. Look at that, it's bad. It's all icky because I did it from the SVG and just cleaned it up. It's okay. That's not good to pop. That's not good. That's all icky. So then I did this one instead. I think it turned out a lot better. It's way cleaner. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Learning, figuring out like stuff for this basic shape. It was like a little, I guess, practice. Cause I haven't modeled anything in forever. And yeah, it's just a bee with like a little shape, but it was fun, like figuring it out. Like doing fancy stuff like the little bevels. Sweet. I have a headset, Anton. I wish I learned more Blender. Cause I've worked in like teams for like another game, Resonite. And just seeing other people modeled like in their side of things, I wish I could help out more, but like the first contests I did at them, I tried, or the second or first, I tried the model stuff. I made some fish for the contest. Some flat fish, not like actual 3D fish. And last year, I didn't really get to do too much stuff because I sort of opted to do audio stuff for them. Which, yeah, audio stuff was fun, but like, well, it was kind of grueling, but I don't know. When you model stuff for the project, you see it like in action right away, but the sound. Let's just say I spent so much time in Audacity. It's like it was to the point where it was driving me crazy because when you're working with audio stuff, you can't listen to your tunes. Like when you model something in Blender, you can listen to tunes and everything, but when you doing audio stuff, you have to listen to it. And that made me go mad because I could not play music. I was like sitting in Audacity like, okay, I have to listen to every freaking sound. I have to go in, listen to the sound over and over and over again. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so demotivated. Yeah, like when you're doing those stuff in video, yeah, I get that when you're doing video editing and there's a part that has audio and you need to pay attention to audio for sure. Like I do video editing, I sometimes listen to music unless it's like a specific part where I need to pay attention to the audio. But well, for me, when some of my stuff is like to music a lot, so I listen to the song and I've drove myself crazy doing like I listen to the same song over and over again, like in the same vibe of the video I'm making, but like sometimes you can listen to music by video editing because sometimes it's more visual and you kind of get the idea, but like, yeah, I know what you mean. It sucks when you gotta do that. It's especially boring because in Audacity, there's no video. You're looking at a freaking line. You're looking at a freaking wave for so many hours on end. Like, I'd rather look at a video timeline or something, but like, yeah. Oh yeah, I should. I need that music. Keep my brain occupied. I have to think about what I'm gonna do next year when the project comes back around. Hopefully by then I'm in like a better spot with everything and get access more things easier. Maybe I'll end up doing audio again. I'll do it again. The thing was, I can't really get around too much. I wanted to do all the audio myself, but most of the audio is mine. Except for I had to do a handful of stuff from free sound sources, and that's kind of super boring when you gotta outsource the audio and you're just processing audio instead of recording your own audio. That was the thing I was thinking. It's like the most fun part of doing audio is going out and recording your audio, but I can't really get around that much easy, so I have some things I couldn't quite go out and grab that I had to just outsource to a CC0 and process it. Hey, hopefully next year I can actually go out easier and get stuff. Alright, Keki, enjoy the food. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably fix to end here soonish. Going on quite a bit longer than expected, but pretty fun thing today. I had fun. I definitely need to use the padding more. Cause I think last time let me drink some water. I think last time I streamed with the Vive Pro I had like no padding. And it was like crushing my head. And I got like a way more crumpier because my head is so bad. So my whole vibe felt a bit worse. So I couldn't really like, I'm sure you know the feeling. It's like you're feeling a slightly bit not so good, but then it's like a pain in your head that makes it even worse, and you just want to be okay, I'm done, sort of thing. Yeah, definitely nice. Speaking of video editing, I need to figure out a way to push myself back into doing stuff. I haven't produced a single video since the whole 6 months straight of work for my VRD session. That like completely melted my like overdriven my my drive to make stuff. Like I want to make stuff, but like every time I look at my recording software, I get stun locked for no reason. I don't know why. But yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. Just burnout mixed with that good old ADHD. I love ADHD. I love when I go to do something and I can't focus and I do something else because I can't focus on it. It's like that thing where it's like, you know what? I'll do it tomorrow at exactly 6 p.m. And if 6 p.m. comes, you're like, I'm eating something. I'll do it at 8 instead. And so on. So, I should probably see who's streaming for the raid here soon. He's doing the streaming on a Tuesday. A circle. How is this gonna play audio? Okay, good. At least it don't I know very well streaming. Yeah, it's me. I'm sorry to eat food right now. Oh my gosh, sure. What the heck? Why'd it go back to me? Oh, got it. I have no idea of who to raid. Could just end as well. Why not? The Holy Circle of... Yeah. I do that quite a bit sometimes. Especially I don't have a deadline. Deadlines push me so heavily. I try to raid myself by not raiding anybody. That's basically a raid. Yeah, maybe I just won't raid. Yeah. I usually like to raid people I know pretty well and stuff like that. So it's a little less awkward. But I do like to raid new people. If I see somebody dancing or something, I'll like raid them too. If someone's doing like VRD or whatever. Things like that. I could raid them more. Offline raid, let's go. I don't know how those work. How does that... I never understood that. Yeah, I do it for the funnies. Yeah, the funnies. I think I'll scan for like 7 more minutes and then I'll end when we get to the good old 2 hours, 30 minutes. Any of you play that Mario Kart game? Mario Kart Worlds. I see some interesting things on it. Same, I don't have a Switch. I haven't played many Mario Karts in general, though. Haven't played Mario Kart since the DS. Same, actually. The last one I played was like on the DS as well. I think it was 7 or something. Did you all know that it's been like a decade since the last Mario Kart? So, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I am super hungry right now. Let me look through this stuff. Twitch, that is me. If I get through some Twitch channels for possible peoples. Actually, no, I just won't. I'll just end, I think. I'm a bit too hungry and distracted to figure out the whole raid situation. That's the one downside about, that's like the one downside about the Tuesday, Thursday streams. It's usually when no one else is streaming that I usually would raid. Sort of deal. Unless it's like a late stream. I think later, there's usually some people that I would usually raid. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Nice. I had some ice cream earlier too. Alright, let's get ready then. Head to the Yukon. Like 5 minutes. Oh man, I wonder what I'm gonna do for Thursday. Maybe Thursday I'll do some dancing. Assuming the legs are all good, which they should be. I know tomorrow I'm doing some, I'm definitely going to open session tomorrow. Test out the legs. After some sleep tonight. I need to make another joke dance for open session. Sometimes I like to make like a random video for open session, and I just play at open sessions. It's been a while since I did that. I think the last one I did was like, a Linkin Park one, I think. To one of those songs. That was a fun one. Bien. I said in my pictures for Photo Club. Write that later. Alright, let me get things going for the end of the stream. Alright everybody, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night. I will probably catch you guys again on Thursday. Thanks for chilling for a little bit. Also, I'll probably post this in the Discord soon, but I think this month we probably won't do our usual end of the month game night. I didn't have time to plan it, and I might skip out this month. We'll do it. I'll try to get it next month though. So sorry about that. I'll post in the Discord here in a minute. But yeah, so probably no game night this month. Sad, but yeah. Alright, you guys have a great rest of your day and your night. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. They need a fancy flyaway. Bye. Oh yeah, we're not. I guess we won't raid today. Bye. Bye. In like 20 minutes. No, 20 seconds. Goodbye. Bye. Wait, I need a picture. We need our subliminal picture for today. Alright, it's TR City. Goodbye for real. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great rest of your night. Goodbye.